small town boy. I like small cities, country life. Like I said, I love to get out in the country and fish, and I love dogs, and I love to ride horses. These things I'm going to miss, but I'll just have to adjust.
Media savvy?
I think he just plays that sort of country guy now as a shtick.
Man, I'm hungry.
What, a buck for a sliver of raw fish?
It's sushi.
Sushi? Where I'm from, we call that stuff bait.
For him, it was probably one take. Maybe it was harder for all the other people involved in it, but he's just naturally funny like that.
Bird, if you're watching, talk to my agent about my next movie. Make it a Western.
From Hollywood's big screen to the small screen of network TV, today, Terry Bradshaw is a staple of mainstream media. But in 1970, when Pittsburgh made him the #1 draft pick, Bradshaw's act was far from polished, and the best had a field day.
Terry was great for the media from the beginning. He came up from Shreveport, Louisiana, you know, and yeah, a little unsophisticated.
How about that, huh? Woo! Hey, get your hair cut? All right, go there, baby, go, baby.
He was a good old boy from Louisiana. That was his nature. He never had to go seek attention from the media. He was just built for it.
But Bradshaw wasn't built for the pressures of big-time pro football, and the intense media scrutiny hindered his early career.
I didn't know anything about the media. I'd never been booed. I'd never had anything written poorly about me that I know of, because the only paper I read was Shreveport Times and Journal. So when I went into the big time, I had to learn what the media could and could not do to me. And as the games come along, as the year progresses, I hope to continually get better. And in the future, I hope to be the greatest quarterback that's ever stepped foot on this stadium or any other stadium.
His dealings with the media were not his problem. His problem was simply getting his act together and learning to play the pro game. Media never booed Terry. Fans booed Terry.
After a disastrous rookie season, Bradshaw was soon regarded as a quarterback whose helmet size surpassed his IQ.
I don't think there's any question that the biggest misconception of me was the fact that I was dumb. Ozark Ike or the little Abner or the dumb image is the one that stuck. Finally, it just came out, hey, this guy's not too sharp. And I fought the media, and I had to learn you don't fight the media. Don't let people know they get to you. Write what you think.
He wasn't a dummy, and he wasn't a recluse, and he wasn't withdrawn by any means. Through the toughest years, Terry never ducked the media. They loved him for that reason.
Hard to beat. Hard to beat.
Best thing ever happened in my life was the bad press and the media. All of that was the best thing ever happened to me. It made me, in a way, it made me a little bit too tough. I mean, made me a little too hard. I regret that, but it did save my career by all of that happening.
Through gritty determination, Bradshaw eventually overcame the stigma of his stereotype, enduring a tough education as both a quarterback and a man.
When he finally got it together, it was together big time.
Bradshaw was at his best in big games, leading the Steelers to 4 Super Bowl titles in 6 years. But despite his accolades, Bradshaw still remains rooted to his Southern pride persona.
And it's just natural for him. Down-home country style of his. People really enjoy that. That's Terry being Terry. There's no put on there.
He is such a ham. Brad's an entertainer. I guess that's the right expression.
Yeah, I used to makeup. I'm getting where I like it. That's not the color I use.
That's not the color.
At long last, the final laugh is Bradshaw's.
I hope it didn't hurt your feelings.
Ahead, we break down the Titan run game. Eddie George will tell us in his own